Hey, we're working on a 2016, I think, Chevrolet SS. We're doing a Procharger with a red hot cam, 3/4 cooler, big red blow-off valve, and a D1 head unit. So just getting started on it. Got everything off the front, which we normally don't have to do for a cam swap, but since we're doing the blower anyways, to get everything out of the way, make it a little easier. So hopefully it makes some big numbers, and Chris will get that tune in there, that fire tune in here.
We'll keep this one on a good driving tune, meaning not turn up too much. He drives it a decent amount. It already has headers, so that'll help.
Remember that statement.
What?
We're not going to turn it up too much.
Everybody always is happy with a certain number until they get that number, and then they want a bigger number. So I think he'll be reasonable with it. What's our goal with this one? 700-ish?
I don't know that we have a goal. Really, I think 700 would be a good goal.
Keep it.
We'll be able to turn it down that much.
It's not a torque storm.
This will be our first red hot cam Procharger build. So
True.
This will be good to see. We know we got that other SS manual with the same Procharger with a BTR Stage 4 NA cam, which technically is not ideal, but it makes 814.
I think it's fine.
Head's never been off. Stock everything. So.
Yes, so this one will be cam, headers, Procharger, and we're going to stick with the stock fuel pump DSX on this one.
DSX aux, and this has very low miles on it. You can tell. I mean, it's really, really clean. These are fun to work on.
And we're gonna, since we're gonna stop around that 700 mark, we're gonna go with 85-pound injectors as well. Is he going E85?
He is going flex fuel.
Okay.
DSX. We'll do fast 85s.
Yeah, we can get into 700s horsepower range pretty easy with that one. Won't be. We know about the limit with the DSX and 85-pound injectors will get you about 750 safely.
Yeah, you can make 800, but it's like 100% plus, dude. You're done.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you really need more fuel system than the factory stuff with some rails and return style, some twin end tanks. Get crazy, start spending money, but
yeah,
so what it'll make safely.
Yep. Cool. We'll check back in with you soon. Dusty got it all buttoned up. Running pretty dang good.
We got Stefan's car in the dyno now. Chris is doing his tuning magic on it, and we just got the 93 dialed in, which is it made 640 on 93, which is pretty good. We could probably keep pushing the issue a little bit, but there's no need to kill it on 93. It's gonna have E85 in it. We're getting ready to put that in there now, but no, it's doing good. It's got the the red hot cam. This is our first experience with a centrifugal with the red hot, so we wanted to kind of see how it did, but yeah, it's coming together nice. Every time Chris makes a change, it picks up 15, 20 horsepower.
Yeah, we started out real fat, so we leaned it out a little bit and then added the timing. Of course, like he said, we're being real lazy with timing. It only has around 14 degrees of timing at wide open throttle at the top because two reasons. One, on 93, it's just not a reason to put a lot of timing in it, as we're going to really put timing in it once we get to the E85. And second, E85 is a much better fuel for boost, so there's no reason to really add all the timing you can on 93 when we're going to go for the peak number later. It's doing great, making right around 10 pounds. Like you said, it's a really good combo. Cam, headers, fuel, and a Procharger at 10 pounds of boost. You're guaranteed, near 700 rear wheel every time, and we'll hit 700 once we put E85 in it and go through all that. But anyways, just get an update here for you. We'll touch base again back when we finish the E85 tuning.
or Chris finished up tuning in, dialing in this thing. And we got 3 graphs up here. The green graph is, we weren't able, so just full disclosure, we didn't do it before on this car because the dyno room was actually so cold. The dyno said, dyno too cold. And so we just had to get it in the shop.
Yeah, I wanted to start working anyway.
So but 409, 410 is about where we see a bolt-on SS. That is a bolt-on SS.
Yep.
So pretty fair comparison. No cam, stock cam with long tubes, and a cold air intake.
Which is exactly what this car had.
So and then the red line, which you can see. So the green air fuel is 12.5 because it's an all motor car, obviously. And the red line is 93, and then the blue is what we picked up from E85.
Yep. It went from 409 to 640 on 93 and 721 on E85. We have plenty of room on the injectors. We're about 80% duty cycle. We've got very conservative timing. I think I've talked about this before, but boost on a centrifugal goes like this. So down here, you're only making 2-3 pounds. Up here, this car is peaking at about 10. So we put a lot more timing in it down here and then tether that timing out so you get a nice torque curve and not just a dead car until your boost comes in. That's one thing that I really try to do well.
This car's making 500 foot-pounds at 3,500.
Which
is...
is...
you smack the gas in third gear on the highway. Yep. And it's 550 at the end of the pull.
Yeah, it's very flat. That torque curve is
awesome.
You can see it in there. It's really flat.
And that's the red hot cam again.
Yep.
Which, this is a conservative. So the couple we've done before, we've seen 12 and 13 psi. This one being 10 or so shows that this camshaft is working good on a centrifugal. It's like we said, camshaft on a blower on a centrifugal car. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't think it really cares. But this cam shows that it's doing great and it's peaking just like it should. We told him we'd get him on E85 somewhere in the 600s, and we got him actually 640 on 93.
And guys, this is SAE.
Yeah.
This is legit SAE. I mean, most places are going to give you a standard correction factor, which of course is nothing but a mathematical correction to.
I know we talk about this a lot, but it's important to always note because.
So that's what you're going to see from most places is 744
and 660. 660 on 93 is really good. And like I said, the timing on this car is not really crazy. It's not crazy at all. And it didn't really peak here, but we did run it out a couple times. It peaks right around this 6,700 mark. We just don't need it. It just makes so much power. But we're going to put the limiter at about 7. And tell he can wind it on out. And this is like I said, a really good combo. We first did the first one like this on the dyno, at least in Juan's car. So we're gonna think about a name.
Juan's got to get it set up. But again, even when it peaked, it didn't fall off. It peaked and held, which is really good. We got another one.
Yeah, another graph. But yeah, so it
peaked and held. It really it's really good setup. And then, but today, so we always talk about correction factors, but uncorrected is what the drum actually saw today from the car. And it's in the evening time here. It's dark outside. It's what,
45 degrees in here right now.
So uncorrected numbers, which is exactly what this car made today, was 761.
Yeah. So crazy power. And, there again, it's easy enough to make whatever you want up there, right? So,
and we just stay consistent with SAE.
We stay consistent with these numbers. That way, if you come back into summer, somebody's not like, hey, why did my car make 720 last time? Right. And now it's making, 620 or whatever the case may be. Because you come in on an especially hot day or an especially cold day, this correction factor is larger. And I think we went over it before, but the only things we did to the car, Dusty, you did a D1 Procharger, 10 pounds of boost. So this is a mild boost setup.
Yeah, this is a 4.25 upper, stock lower, D1 SC with a 3-core intercooler and the race valve.
And yeah.
We have a DSX auxiliary fuel system giving it the extra fueling.
And it's working great. The pressure's still over 60 at the top of the run, which is great.
Fast 85 injectors. And then Chris has to go and program the fuel pump control module to accept the extra fuel to let the intake pump stay at max capacity when it sees the boost from the aux pump.
Yep. And so yeah, and that's it. I mean, that's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong. That's a lot of work. It's a good amount of money, but it's simple. You can bolt this, we can bolt this on, put a cam in here, put your E85 in here, and you literally have an SS G8 Caprice that'll make 700 all the time and be safe, consistent, and drive it every day if you wanted to.
For sure.
So that's why we love the Prochargers. Plus they're controllable as the boost comes on, just like the power curve. As you can see, it goes up. So that's how the boost comes in, and it just makes it more controllable on the street.
Manageable power.
Manageable, yeah.
Getting it to the ground is huge. I mean, there's a place for everything. We really like the centrifugal.
Especially on the street cars, and a lot of people we do tuning and builds for like to do some street stuff, and it's very controllable on the street. You can get moving before the power comes in, so it's good. So we got 2 runs, we got some idle footage, and I'll put everything together here for you guys. Thanks again.
Shoot us a message, give us a call.